So you want to be able to have every brawler end the game and be unbeatable? If so, you're in the right place. Today, I'll be teaching you how to become absolute in this brawly game with 3 key parts of the video. Firstly, how to improve over time with experience and some game tips. Second, brawler classes. And lastly, drafting. I want you to carefully observe how I play in this game. This is how a noob would play. See how I rushed in on a brawler that outranges me and does way more damage up close. Never do this.
Now you see how it's done. You are about to feel the heat.
Did you catch that dodge? It was clean ASL, but I was unable to pull off the super before the spike killed me, which is why I lost that round. Rushing in on the spike up close was also a terrible idea, since it does max damage up close. All in all, this was a terrible round because of my poor gameplay choices. Now I want you to carefully observe this next game I play. This is how a true Brawl card genius plays. The first matchup is against B. B highly outranges my Ollie, so avoiding it and predicting where it will shoot till it gets closer within my range is the best idea.
Keep these weaves twin.
Tis B is Gen Buns, I've never played a BA tis Buns. Now that the B is in my range, it's time to let loose and pop off. Victory is already mine. Like I said, I'm absolute. Because Byron highly outranges my Ollie, it is smart to avoid hits, and it's poison till it's in my range. Now listen to me, Byron is the easiest brawler in history to cook. I'll fry him like Bojangles fried chicken. The final matchup is against Lola. Lola, again, like the other two, once again, outranged my glorious King Ollie. So we will need to avoid as many hits as possible till it's in range. Where is blood aiming? The Lola is pretty smart. They ran into a bush to wait till we are also in its range, which is further than ours. This is honestly bad. And this shit is why Brawl Stars is dying. This Lola is so fucking lucky. But now we have Maisie. Maisie is a top tier striker and can definitely drop this Lola dead. I'll play aggressively and force the Lola to try and predict my hits until it's too late. Because Maisie has the most shots in the game, I can shoot in an area it'll predict the Yeah, eat that you fucking bitch-ass hoe. In fact, I have a song that perfectly represents your kind.
Nigga, 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 nigga.
Now that you've seen how a true pro plays, let me give you some advice on how to improve. First off, forget about everything else. Family, friends, lovers, school, yourself? No. No. To become the best, you have to sell your soul to win. Jai said it best. It's true. The only way you'll reach my level is by leaving everything and everyone else behind. Now that I've given you some gameplay tips and how to improve quickly, let me get the second major part of the video, Brawler classes. As you can see, there are 7 Brawler classes. I will be suggesting 2 Brawlers from each class to you.
I'm going to start off with my personal favorite class, the Controllers. These guys are all good in different situations. But the first one I'd recommend is Squeak. Squeak's main attack has a massive delay, but when the splooge explodes, the damage is more massive than the delay, and rumor has it the low taper fade can't even compare to the damage. Squeak's super is also one of a kind. It is a massive blob that separates into 8 sticky bombs that each do 2000 damage. If you hit all 8 off, you can one-shot anything in the game. On top of this, Squeak is top 3 in the meta right now. Use him while you can. The last controller I'd recommend using is Willow. Her playstyle is almost as dangerous as her looks. If she was in real life, she'd definitely be Aphrodite. Her range is decent and her poison is excellent. Don't get me started on her super. She can control any brawler hit by it, and I personally like to make them run into storm. It's kinda like being told to end yourself. I wish.
Now to the assassins, I recommend Shade. He has the fastest speed in the game and is currently top 15 in the meta. His damage is overwhelmingly powerful. His super also allows him to phase through walls, which makes him practically invincible. Don't sleep on Tis Lil Demon. The last assassin I recommend is Lily. There's a fun little joke in the community that if you're on Lily, all the pro players will avoid you because they're smart. Only noobs attack you. Lily only has 2 slots of ammo, but her main attacks together do over 5,000 damage. And when you have her super, it's a free kill. Not to mention, once you get her hyper, it's impossible to lose. Lily is the ultimate brawler, and no wonder she always ranks #1 on tier lists. Now on to the tank's Trunk. Trunk is very underrated, and I barely see him used. However, when you master the art of Trunk, you're bound to win every match. No one is dumb enough to get close to your main attack because of how powerful it is. And once you get super, oh boy, I feel sorry for whichever unlucky brawler gets hit. The last tank I recommend is Ollie. Ollie has received several buffs in the past 2 weeks. 2 weeks! Ollie has risen to the top 5 of the meta because of this. Ollie's playstyle is slow and steady. His main attack may not have good range, but once someone is in that tiny little cone, bang, they're eliminated. Ollie's super and gadgets also hypnotize the ops into being his slaves, which equals free kills. Don't waste an opportunity to use the GOAT Ollie. On to the strikers. The best striker is by no doubt Maisie. Maisie is in the top 5 of the meta right now alongside Ollie, Squeak, Ruffs, and Lily. There is also a silly little joke in the community that when you're on Maisie, everyone will be so scared they'll offer to team with you. Maisie's first attack is great for a striker. She can drop the Magnus on any brawler any day. Her super also equals an easy kill with that 10-second long stun. On to the throwers. Sprout is so unique. He is one of the only 2 brawlers in the game whose attack can bounce off walls. His main attacks is very bouncy and juicy. Sprout's super is good for trapping an ops trying to run away and finishing them off by surprise. Damage dealers are very dry and boring, but if I had to pick the best, definitely Chester. Cheater is the best damage dealer in the game, as his attacks can cycle 1, 2, 3, 4 and pack massive damage. No way anyone survives this. However, I don't recommend ever playing damage dealers as they are all low tier in the meta and boring to play. As you can see in my clip of playing Chester, he is absolutely dog shit. Now the last class I haven't covered. The supports, I'll start with Ruffs. Ruffs is literally top 3 in the meta right now. He is also one of only 2 brawlers whose attacks can bounce off walls, the other being Sprout. He is very unique, and his super can deal massive damage, while also spawning a buff on the ground that can be picked up by allies. His star power can heal teammates that are already at max health, which makes him a nasty partner with Frank. Oh, and his hyper just makes his buff do extra buffing and give a free hyper to one of your teammates, so yeah, no wonder he's top tier. And last but not least, the best support and best brawler in the entire game of all time. It has to be Kit. Any one-op you come across while playing Kit is just a mouse being hunted by the cat. Kit is a very unique brawler with the ability to go invisible and jump on enemies to stun them and do small damage before letting those claws rip. When it's a full moon, the claws are out. Clock strikes 12, Kit is the one arriving to your door. With the star power that allows power stars to buff Kit more than it would for other brawlers, and a gadget that lets him go invisible. How could you lose while playing Kit? No, like seriously, this kitty's got claws. And his hyper allows him to stun you, but instead of clinging to you, it lets him slip off and attack you while stunned, which is literally a free kill. No, like a free kill, there's a 0% chance you don't kill using your hyper. So what have you learned about Kit? He's the GOAT, and don't mess with this furry lil kitten. Remember, losing isn't fun at all. When you're the one who wins, you're the one who's smiling. Victory's where it's at. Thanks for watching my first ever video on this channel. Shout out to my boy ZZ for featuring in this vid. Feel free to add me on Brawl Stars. I'm accepting any little piggy who wants to run it with their GOAT. Also, I have a club that anyone can join. The requirements are 0 trophies. I would love to have my fans in a tight little community to hang out in. Thanks for watching. This is Cool Cristario signing out.